up this weekend fighting against the natural-born killer Carlos Condit. How does it feel to be on such a big stage?
Man, it feels pretty good. It's where I belong, you know. I've been on big stages before. My first fight was actually on the McGregor Nate Diaz 2 in Vegas, UFC 202. I'm on a lot of these kind of summer cards, you know, these kind of international fight week kind of dates. But it's great, man. Fighting a walking legend on the biggest card of the year is an honor. I'm pumped.
That's awesome, man. So you mentioned that kind of leads into one of my questions there. You have fought on a lot of these big cards, and you have a pretty big following, you know, through social media, a lot of fans. You're kind of a fan favorite. Your coach in an interview one time with the Fight Game series described you as like another Diaz style fighter, just, you know, someone who the fans can always gravitate toward. How does what just builds into that?
You know, I think I just got to be myself, and that's kind of who I am. You know, I'm a junkyard dog, you know. I'll go out there and, you know, go out on my shield, which I haven't had to go out on. But I'm a fighter's fighter. I'm the people's champ, you know what I mean? I help a lot of people in my community, and I fight my balls off. So, you know, I do my thing, man, and it's a blessing to be in these spots and to carry Sacramento on my back and carry, you know, carry my teams. And I fight for a lot of people, man. It's not just for me. I mean, it is for me and my family, but I have so many different kinds of fans, you know. I mean, old, young, rich, poor, you know, every race, every background. You know, I used to work in corporate America, so I got all those people. You know, I know a lot of old people. I help a lot of, you know, Parkinson's people, all kinds of different stuff. Kids, schools, like it's not just fighters and fight fans. You know, the typical demographic that watches fights. I mean, I have been the whole city watching fights, the whole world, different countries. It's amazing. I'm a real big believer in energy and good vibes and all that, and I use all of it. So it's a good place.
Oh, yeah.
I'm in.
Definitely. Well, and you mentioned, you know, that riding off of that energy, how important is it for you to have fans back in the arena, you know, just to kind of ride off of that wave of energy that they bring?
I'm excited, man. I'm excited. My last two fights were at the Apex when there was no fans. So it was kind of more of like a more martial artsy, like a duel, like my guy versus your guys, kind of like a back alley kind of thing, you know. It's a lot different with, you know, without the fans. It's more focused, kind of. You know, I feel like when you have 20,000 fans, it's bananas. You know, the energy could hurt you, it could help you. You could absorb it, you could let it suck you dry, you know. But I'm looking forward to. I mean, there hasn't been fans in Vegas for almost a year and a half, and I actually fought on UFC 248, which was the last card in Vegas, the last with fans. But now, I mean, to be on the biggest card of the year, for it to, you know, sell out in 20 seconds, and then to be on the main prelim spot right before pay-per-view against a fan favorite Carlos Condit, like everyone and their mama knows Carlos Condit. I've been watching Carlos since the WEC days, and I wanted to fight him then. I remember him, you know, pacing in the corner and stuff and mugging. And I was like, I want to fight that guy. I remember
Yeah.
talking to the TV. I want to fight that guy. I want to fight him. I want to beat him up. So now it's coming full circle. I'm fighting him on the biggest stage, and I'm ready, man. I'm on a roll. I figured it out. A lot of guys kind of don't figure it out. I've had ups and downs, but all my downs have been real close. You know, a lot of them split decisions, a couple robberies. But I've always been in the fight. I mean, arguably, I could have won any of these fights. So for me to put it together now and be in such a good place mentally, I'm ready to put this fool out.
Totally, totally. So with that being said, you know, how do you foresee his willingness to bang it out work to your advantage with your style?
You know, he's always down the brawl. You know, he's been in these dog fights. Um, but we'll see, man. We'll see what he's gonna do. I know he's been doing a lot of jiu-jitsu and stuff, playing more the kind of grappling route. And I'm getting real nasty, man. I know he's a good striker and he's likes to brawl, but um, you know, the last fight I starched dude, made him stiff, and he exploded on the cage. I mean, it was like a Hadouken, you know, and he was out pretty much dead. And then the fight before that, I knocked the man's ear off his head and went viral. So I wouldn't want to get hit if I was him personally. If I was fighting a guy that just did that to two people in a row, like, and had fun doing it, I'd say don't get hit by that guy. You know, if I was coaching him, don't get hit. Don't let him hit you. Don't let him hit you with your right hand. Don't let him elbow you. Um, I mean, that's just me being honest. But hey, he's a natural born killer. So if he wants to, I'm ready for it all, bro. I'm ready for everything. But I'm here to win, man. I'm here
Well,
to win. I'm here to finish the guy too. I mean, I think he has been knocked out or whatever, 7 fights or finished in 7 fights, something like that. But I can knock anybody out, and um, it's gonna be so great.
that being said, you do take care of business. You get the knockout. You win in, you know, in an emphatic fashion. Where do you see this win taking you next?
The fans are gonna want to see more of me after this. You know, um, Sean Shelby and Dana could have put this fight on any card. You know, they could have put it next week. They could have put it a week ago. Right, not a week ago. There wasn't fights, but 2 weeks before that. But you know what I mean. It could have been anywhere on any card. They're real strategic about who watches these fights, who's on these cards. It's all money. It's all numbers. It's all ratings. And this is, I think, my second or third Connor card. I think my second one. But to be fighting a guy such as Carlos Condit and then being on the main prelim right before the pay-per-view, like they know what they're doing. So um, to be in this spot, I'm so blessed and happy to be here, and I'm going to take care of business. And then the fans are going to want to see me. Oh, we want to see him fight him. We want to. They're going to have a list. You know what I mean? The fans are going to be like, we want to see him fight him and him. But, you know, I'm taking one step at a time. I don't look ahead. I'm looking in the present right now. And who I got on my plate is Carlos Condit.
Certainly. Well, I want to ask you that then, if we're talking card placement here for a second. Obviously, the, you know, the elephant in the room for the week as far as the fight has been the Sugar place or Sugar Sean. Do you think that with him fighting a guy who's making his debut, that you and a guy who is a legend like Carlos Condit, you should have then been bumped up to the main card and given that level of, you know, level of recognition as opposed to being in the slot that you're currently at?
Yeah, but I don't mind it. I feel like this is a bigger spot, honestly. There's more people that will watch on this spot. Not everyone's going to get the pay-per-view. You know, it's whatever, $79, $89. Um, everyone has ESPN. Everyone has ESPN Plus. So I don't mind it. Like, you know, everyone could see it. There'll be less people watching the pay-per-view. So, you know, I'm happy to be where I'm at. And the touch on that too, I'm buying 3 fans, the UFC 264. The things on my Instagram, you just got the like. You got to follow me. You know, you got to tag 3 friends and share my post. And I'm buying 3 fans UFC 264 to
That's
help with
awesome.
that.
I saw your post and I saw a lot of people sharing it earlier today. So it looks like it's having some pretty good traction.
Yeah, it's trying to help. I'm trying to help. You know, get some more shit on there, more traction. So,
Where does that spirit to give come from?
man, I don't know, man. Probably my mom. I mean, I've been like this. I've been like this for a long time. I didn't have the best. I mean, you know, not everyone helped me when I was young, and I've always been like kind of like a generous people, trying to help like a people, the person. I think it's my martial arts, man. Honestly, I did martial arts when I was young, from 4 to 13. It was Bok Fu. It's a mix of Kung Fu, karate, Taekwondo, Judo, Jiu-Jitsu. Um, I did that, but it was like honor, respect, courtesy, like a lot of like stuff people don't have these days, and I think that from being 4 years old and like every day bowing and showing respect, and I think honestly that's kind of what shaped me to who I am now. And now I have the platform, to help. I'm not just wasting it. You know what I mean? I'm trying to bring the city together, trying to help kids out. I do a lot of stuff with the community and the schools, and it's from the kids, man. Like adults, I mean, whatever. They're kind of far gone for me, but the kids, man, they need inspiration. They need help, and they really care, man. I do like assemblies. I get on Zoom calls with these kids, and tell them kind of my story. I didn't have a little perfect life, but now I'm living my dreams and loving my life, from just hard work and belief, you know.
That's
Uh,
awesome, man. I mean, I feel like that has to have an incredible like sense of fulfillment, especially when you see like that energy given back to you from from the kids or whoever may be benefiting from the work that you're doing.
yeah, no, I mean, and I just don't do it one time with these schools. Like I'm connected. I go back like year after year. There's kids that I've seen grow, and just trying to make a difference. The kids care. I used to be so nervous about like doing these assemblies with the kids, but they get so hyped. These kids like really care. Adults, yeah. They don't give a shit. The kids though, man, their eyes glow. I'm signing backpacks, and this kid wanted me to sign his shirt or whatever. It's like the jersey. I'm like, I'm not signing that. Like, it's really nice. I'm like, your dad's gonna beat me up, The kid's like, my dad can't beat you up.
That's
Funny
cool
stuff
though, man.
like that, But this one girl, she works out now. She lost a lot of weight. She was telling me, I don't care what my brother says. My brother says I was fat, but you motivated me to do it anyway. And she lost like 10 pounds. Like, if I could just help people and help one person, man, it's worth it. So, but I'm helping a ton. So, it just feels right, man. It feels right, and it feels like what I'm made to do.
That's so awesome to hear, man. We're here wrapping up, talking up with Max Pain Griffin, folks. He's going to be fighting this weekend in that main prelim spot on ESPN. So, Max, if you could just one last question real quick on our way out here in one sentence or less, what can the people expect to see from you on Saturday night?
They're going to see mayhem. They're going to see a masterpiece. They will see my next greatest performance to date. I've been better and better and better. And this whatever, 4 days from now, Las Vegas, Nevada, July 10th, T-Mobile Arena, I will have my next greatest performance to date and make another statement. And I'll have a good time. And place your bets, because you might as well win some money while we're at it.
And there you have it, straight for the man right there himself, folks. You are listening to the MMA Plug presented by DenverSportsBetting.com on Mile High Sports Radio, 98.1 FM Denver. And we will see you on the other side of the break.